Nenshi is caught in yet another scandal involving his mayoral campaign. In this latest scandal, architecture firm Caspian was to host an event that called for attendees to donate $5,000 each. That's the maximum allowed yearly for each candidate, and it was to hang out with the current mayor. So there are a few issues here. Caspian was involved in designing public buildings like the Taylor Family Digital Library and South Health Campus, which means they've received public money. They also once raised eyebrows for paying for a round trip for Nenshi to speak at a symposium they were hosting in 2011, and this latest event was pretty cozy with only 20 spots available, which meant very probable one-on-one time with the mayor. There have been so many political scandals surrounding Calgary City Hall in recent weeks that by now, the mayor of Calgary must know that he can get away with things that wouldn't necessarily be allowed for anyone else. Why else would he even bother trying? Some people seem to think his political snark is cute and funny, and they seem to let him off the hook for just about anything. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't think it's very cute to call people questioning potential ethics issues dumb. When pressed about this event and what looked like a cash for access scheme, here's how Nenshi responded. That's an absolutely baseless and ridiculous statement. Let's be honest here. That's so dumb. I can't even imagine people wanting to go there. Except this was all pretty sketchy. So sketchy that even though the mayor says that the event was mischaracterized, it's been canceled. And you'd think he'd know better. It's almost like lefties have a book on ways to try to skirt the ethics rules when it comes to fundraising. We've seen it at high levels of government, like with the Clinton Foundation in the States. Justin Trudeau has been accused of using the Trudeau Foundation and Canada 2020, that the Liberal Party has close ties to fundraise, and they even had to end that practice. Nenshi probably knew that this was wrong in the first place. But do you think if he hadn't been caught, he would have canceled? Instead, he was caught, and because he was, he's lashing out at everyone that dares to question him. But liberals are also predictable. Remember when Hillary Clinton called people that disagreed with her a basket of deplorables? Remember when Rachel Notley called us embarrassing cousins and xenophobes? What about when Minister of Health Sarah Hoffman called us sewer rats? How do you think that's working out for all of them? In the case of Hillary Clinton, she lost an entire election for this and for being just so damn unethical. And I'm actually being really nice when I put it that way. I think these election results must be a very real worry for Nenshi considering his behavior. And this isn't the only time he's resorted to insults over a disagreement. He once too suggested we were all hillbillies, but does anyone else notice that Nenshi gets to play by his own rules? I've shown you in past stories that he gets to accept donations from out of province for his legal fundraiser, and I've also shown you that he's allowed to accept 3 times the amount any regular candidate could receive between helping him pay his legal bills and his mayoral campaign. And now he's involved in what looks like a cash for access scandal that he should have known would never fly, but was going to go ahead with anyways. That is, until us dummies called him out for it. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the Canadian news that you just won't find anywhere else.